started doing was building a team that I needed to support DNC. So we doubled our head count, went from 12 to 24 employees. We tripled our warehouse space, tripled the amount of equipment we had. So we did all the preparations we did to lead up to get to this point, and then obviously we started building the DNC on June 24th.
So, as this event has gone on, I mean, we've seen, as we said at the top, I mean, you got the biggest names in politics, the biggest names really in entertainment. I mean, Lil Jon was here, John Legend is here as well, Stevie Wonder, etc. I mean, there's talk that Beyonce will be here tomorrow and things of that nature, maybe even Taylor Swift. But you walk around here, and you see the work, your labor, your team did this. At the end of the day, how are you feeling? And when you walk through, what are you looking for? I mean, we're looking at different things, right? At the media perspective, but what are you looking for when you're walking through here?
So I'm a detail guy, and I honestly I don't like to experience the convention or our work when people are here. I love to watch people enjoy it. But my proudest moment is when I come in early in the morning and nobody is here, and I can walk around, and I'm still seeing stuff that I'm like, I didn't know we did that. But I know we did it, but it's just so many projects going on within the convention that you have to stop and say, man, I didn't know. I text somebody, I didn't know, is that us? Yeah, but we did that. Right, so I also can identify areas where I'm like, we could have did that a little better. While my designer, tech picture, we probably could have designed this a little differently. So I'm an architect by trade, man. So I'm a very detail-oriented type of person. So, but most details that I would point out, most people wouldn't care about.
Right. So it must take a big team. Can you tell us the size of your team and what sort of what they do? What are the job titles?
Yeah, so I'm the president of the company. So I have an executive team. I have a VP of operations. I have a VP of event management. I have a VP of activations and experiences. And then those teams have teams. So my executive team has teams. So we got a dedicated customer service team. So when you call and say, Glenn, we want blue pipe and Drake, that team is putting that order in. Glenn, we want black. We want a custom banner. We want a custom whatever. We have a dedicated team. That's all they do is sit on the phone or sit at email and fulfill any orders that clients or anybody come in with. We have a dedicated freight team. I got a warehouse team that all they do is sit and receive freight.
I apologize. I turn it around, but I get a little annoyed because you got all this media here, right? Homegirl ain't gonna walk up to Fox when they're recording, when they're going live and going yelling on the phone and stuff like that. We're not gonna tolerate that here at the Black Press. Especially when we're talking to you, young black entrepreneur who is successful. We are giving folks a story we know they want to hear. But Glenn, go ahead. Tell us about. So you got this big team. What is this is the biggest contract you said you've had, biggest project you've had. So have you heard yet from other jobs because of this job, or where do you expect this job now to take you?
I hope this job gives us the validation we need to do bigger projects equal to, less than, or greater than DNC, right? So one of the biggest challenges I've had in business is validation to scale. So I've scaled to get to this level to do this project, right? And so I want to stay scaled and stay stable. The only way for me to do that now is chase equal to or greater than types of projects, right? I hired a bunch of people. I employed a bunch of people from the community. I want to be able to retain those people and continue to give them employment. The only way I can do that is chase more jobs, and ideally, larger jobs that actually continue to give me credibility, continue to allow me to scale, continue me to allow to hire more employees, continue me allow to buy more equipment. So this is a validation project for me. At the end of the day, it's the largest convention in the world. And so I think at the end of the day, if all things go well, which they will, DNC 2024 should be on the back of my business card.
Listen, I mean, we're going to get a sponsor for those who are mentally challenged. That's what we need right now. My goodness. Glenn, congratulations. Uh, it is an absolute treat
Thank you.
to hear your story.
Thanks for having me.
Tell people how they can learn more about your organization.
So again, my company's name is Show Strategy, SHOWSTRATGEY. Our website is www.showstrategy.com. Instagram, LinkedIn, the same, Show Strategy. We are minority owned, 100% black owned, general services contracts. We build live events, activations, and experiences all over the world. I am eager to encourage and employ the youth and people to look at me to get involved in this industry. It's a very lucrative industry. You can make a lot of money. You can build a career and reach out anywhere I can help. info@showstrategy.com is our email address.
Congratulations, man. And keep the Black Press in mind, and we're definitely going to keep you in mind.
I appreciate you.
All right. What a story. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back momentarily. All right. So, I listen. That was amazing, and I'd like to thank Denise Rolock Barnes, publisher of the Washington Informer, for hipping us to Glenn and all that he's done here. First Black, 100% Black-owned contractor to put together a major conference like this, the DNC. That is really amazing. Bobby Henry, have a seat, Bobby Henry. This is the chair of the National Newspaper Publishers Association. And Bobby, lots been happening this week. So far, what has excited you the most?
Wow. I don't know, Stacey.
That just excited me right there.
Yeah.
That young man, young black man running, he put all this together.
Stacey, the stories that have been told, these human interest stories, when you meet people and you talk on the side and you find out that the struggle is what brings us together.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
Yeah.
So when you ask me, having people share their life-changing experiences, so that's what has excited me.
Yeah.
And these are people who are influential people.
Yes, indeed.
I'm saying, I almost cussed. I'm saying, go on, man. Why does it take for moments like this? And so I guess this is why this moment is created.
Yeah, and you get to not only be inspired by, but you get to learn some things.
Yes.
And so we learned about this black business here in Chicago. You can only imagine the odds of him getting this contract.
Stacey, the gentleman that's consulting with him has a remarkable story to tell also.
Yeah, the doctor did.
Man,
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. When there's a plan that needs to evolve, what's the scientific term of the plates shifting?
I keep telling you, leave me out of science. What?
No, this is a fact. With
with
fiction, okay, yeah. So when a change comes, it comes.
Yeah,
and
a change gonna come. Sam Cooke,
man. It creates a whole lot of other changes too.
Yeah.
That snowball rolling down the hill.
So last night we heard from both the Obamas, Michelle and Barack, and I gotta tell you, I mean, they did set this place on fire. This place rocked.
Yes, it did.
It literally shook. Right when Michelle was speaking, and then of course Obama, Barack. I thought Monday night, Secretary Clinton, Hillary Clinton, was phenomenal. I thought Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the representative of New York, was amazing. And of course, Jasmine Crockett. They're OMG.
Yes, yes.
2 Gs.
Yes. 2 G's.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
But,
man.
I mean, I think what makes it so profound, what they was saying was so profound. I mean, we can take it from Hillary Clinton for number one, because you remember in 2016, the big chant, lock her up, right?
Lock
Over some
her
emails,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Now this guy has been convicted 34
Lock him
times,
up. Did
and
you
they
hear
started chanting, lock him up. And the Democrats have been discouraging that, right? But Hillary Clinton seemed to bask in it last night, the other night.
It's amazing. We still got a lot to learn as Democrats when it comes to messaging and when it comes to fighting back. There's a strategy, but when you're fighting, you fighting.
You fighting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And even Michelle changed her tune.
Well, that's what I was gonna say too,
Yeah.
right? That we were wondering about that
Yeah.
too. That go low, go high thing.
Mm.
Because I had asked a few people yesterday. We were interviewing. I asked a few people about that. Were they expecting something similar or something more radical? And to a person, everyone was expecting something more hard hitting, and she delivered.
And it was like a boxer versus a puncher.
Mhm.
Her jabs were,
Oh, yeah.
were precise.
Well,
They
that's
cut.
so that's how you knock out your opponent,
Hey,
right?
man, take 'em out.
It's those the body blows, then a couple shots to the dome.
Mhm.
It's never, for the most part, it's never one punch.
No.
People say one punch knockout. It's never one punch.
If you're not a fighter and you don't like blood, and maybe you ought to just don't get in the ring. But when you get in the ring, you better be ready.
Well,
And last night, they were ready.
They whipped up on them.
Didn't they?
Well, it's and what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
So Hillary Clinton, right? She cut him, right?
Yep.
A few times you cut a fighter, he can get him in trouble, right?
Yep.
They got to try to, stop the
Emanuel
bleeding
Stewart
and
couldn't
stuff.
help.
Couldn't help. Then you had Representative Ocasio-Cortez from
Okay.
New York, who is
Yep.
on fire all the time anyway.
Mhm.
It doesn't take much to light that fuse, and she's so articulate,
Mhm.
right? Because look, when I get mad, I'm not articulate.
Hell, when I get excited,
Like,
I can be happy.
she
You know.
she lets them
Yeah.
have it,
Yeah.
and then of course Jasmine.
Man, I didn't memorize past that bad body built. She said
Bad,
Bleach
bleach
blonde,
blonde, bad built
body.
body. Yeah, there you go.
Well, she said something last night, but I couldn't get out of it. I
Yeah,
had to go
yeah.
back and look at it. She cut him again.
Yeah. Well, but one of the many lines was that this guy twice impeached, convicted felon, and and a porn star. She says to prove it.
Oh yeah, prove it. right.
So I mean, they really came to bat,
Yes,
and
did.
they each hit grand slams.
Yes, they did. But and Stacey, we keep saying how articulate, and how precise, that what Michelle said, too educated, black people. So that come on, man.
Yeah, and everyone gets excited about the Obamas, but last night I think we saw the very best of the Obamas.
Seasoned.
Yeah. I think we saw the very best of them,
Yeah.
and so we got to see her in top form. We got to see Obama's, I should say, Michelle, and then she passed the baton to her husband,
Oh, man.
and they
didn't
displaced.
fumble.
So we're in the arena where Michael Jordan won 6 championships. We're in the
house
arena
that
where
Mike built.
where the Chicago Blackhawks. There's a Stanley Cup trophy
what
over
that
there.
is.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, when the Bulls and the Blackhawks won those championships, as loud as it may have been in this arena, it did not compare to last night.
Man, I was in there and on the floor, and you're looking, and all you can see at when every moment that it evoked the passion, stuff just rose from the floor and it went up to the ceiling. You know, not only did the banners and the placards and all that, the spirit did that, man. It just rose up.
What spirit?
The spirit of the people. You talking about the Holy Ghost? No, we ain't going
I was just asking you. 'Cause, I was checking your temperature.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah, they really
great.
put on quite the. I don't want to call it a show, but it was the speeches were just tremendous.
Genuine, from the heart,
Yeah.
to the point, precise.
Yeah.
Lasered in.
And here's a note. Here's a quick note. I think we have a guest coming in now. But here's a quick note. So last night, you talk about a boss move, a power move. Not Hillary Clinton, Vice President Harris was in Milwaukee for a rally, the same place that they held the RNC, right? And that place was packed. They streamed it into this arena in front of this packed house, and they erupted it again. You talk about.
I thought she was here until I realized what was going on.
Oh man, you talk about. What do you think Trump was doing at that time? he was young. He was yelling at somebody.
Yeah. And, no, let me check myself. But no, man. And all in all, this whole atmosphere, Stacey, has been one of a kindred spirit. You know what I mean? It's people you don't even know you're having a conversation, and you can talk politics. You can actually talk politics.
You like talking politics?
Heck no, I don't.
Right. I was going to say you on your own right there.
I really
it's just
don't.
a job that we got to do.
It's a thin line.
But okay. Aside from that, though.
Yeah.
So one of the problems I've been having is the lack of access to good food. Now, it's nothing about Chicago itself.
No.
We just don't have access to it because they got everything shut down. They got steel gates like you in prison all around the city. You can't take your Uber to your hotel. It's 5 blocks away because it's cordoned off and only official vehicles can get in. It's a complete and utter disaster. And I got to tell you, this food here, this is not something you can have a good meal on. It's something to hold you over. A burger or one of them $20 hot dogs.
This food doesn't compare to what Chicago has to offer. No deep dish pizza.
Right.
No Italian meat sandwiches. The Chicago dog in this arena, no, it don't exist. And like you said, I mean, I understand the need for safety. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I gotta eat too. And the businesses, the businesses are suffering.
And we're here all day and all night. And so it's midnight. We getting home. I got to eat White Castle. But that's our complaint for the night. But we're gonna pause for the cause and be back. We got a couple of special guests. So stay tuned to Let It Be Known.